So this product we're looking at today, I've been using over the last 4 or 5 years. It's a concentrated cleaner, which makes it much more affordable than the commercially available cleaners you'll find. Sometimes the commercial cleaning products, they're sold in woodworking stores and specialty stores. They're smaller in volume anyway. You might only get a quart, and they're actually not very concentrated. So what I've been doing is buying a gallon of the concentrated industrial type cleaners. You can dilute them 50-50 with water, and they make a great cleaning solution that'll last you quite a long time in a small shop setting. And what's great is just how well they work. I mean, you won't sit there and scrub on the blade for half an hour. It's more just letting the chemical do the work of cleaning the blade. So we've got a couple blades that are ready to be spruced up, and we'll take a look at that today. Okay, so to clean the blades in your shop, I recommend having a reusable container. This one's from Rockler. I used to use a pie dish, you know, but it doesn't last long term. The idea is you want something a little bit bigger than your saw blade. I'm usually doing 8-inch and 10-inch saw blades, so this system has worked fine for me. I want to talk about the product that you can use. There are commercially available saw blade cleaning products. They're widely available. They tend to be in really small jars. They're not heavily concentrated, and as a result, if it's the type of product that you just use right out of the jar, and it's only a quart or something, you're going to go through it pretty quickly. The price might not seem bad initially for some of these commercially available blade cleaners, but what I find is that since it's not concentrated, you go through it pretty quick. And so I've taken to getting larger volumes by the gallon and in a more concentrated form. These cleaners, you can dilute them with water, spray a little solution, and you can clean up the blades really quickly that way. And I tell you, cost per cleaning then is just pennies. So we'll get a little tighter shot here, and we'll check out this product we're talking about. So you will need some sort of a container to clean your blades. This is a kit from Rockler, and it's a little oversized compared to a 10-inch saw blade. That's pretty handy to be able to get around all sides of the blade, and it seals up okay. There's also a little container you can use for cleaning your router bits, but you'll want to get a couple of brass bristle or soft bristle brushes for cleaning the blades. You don't really want to scratch up the blade while you're cleaning them. This cleaner I'm going to show you about today, I've been using it for several years, and it's just impressive how quickly it can clean a dirty blade like this. This is a full kerf combination blade, 50 tooth. It doesn't see as much use as it used to on my saw because I've now been favoring more thin kerf blades. But for joinery cuts, I will put the combination blade on. And this one has got some pitch deposits, a little bit of resin from different hardwoods. And boy, they sure cut a lot nicer when they're clean. So to avoid any burning in your rip cuts and just to get the cleanest cut you can, let's get this blade cleaned up with the solution we'll talk about. You'll need to dilute the solution 50-50 with water, and it doesn't have to be distilled water or anything special. Just start with a wide neck spray bottle, and I've got about 14 ounces of water in there, and we'll do another 14 ounces of this cleaner. Well, what is the cleaner? You got to dilute it 50-50 with water, but what is it? Well, we'll get this spray bottle on, and we'll spray a little on the blade, let that start doing its magic, and then we'll reveal what the cleaner is I've been using. You know, I used to just pour the solution heavily on this and completely submerge the blade. And of course that does work, but then you have extra cleaning solution that you need to deal with. And you'd have to have, you know, a watertight container to handle that. So for this, what I've done is I've just gone to spraying on a little bit of solution and then just go about some woodworking in the shop and let it sit for 10 minutes. And so we'll do just that, and we'll come back, we'll show you what the solution is, and we'll show you how easily this pitch and resin will wipe off your saw blades. So what is this purple solution that works so well for cleaning blades? We've sprayed the solution on the blade, and while that's getting a chance to take effect, we'll show you what we're actually using here. It is actually Simple Green Purple. It's a heavy-duty industrial type cleaner, and for anybody that's used Simple Green, there's a couple things I'd like to touch on in the differences between Simple Green and this Simple Green Purple, which is their heavy-duty industrial grade. This will actually clean much better. It's a more aggressive cleaner than Simple Green. It is concentrated in this form, so you can dilute it 50-50. Just dilute it 50-50 with water, and it's a much better cleaner. It's more effective. There's additional reasons, though, with carbide blades in particular, that you would want to avoid Simple Green. It would only be a problem if you soaked your blades long-term in Simple Green, but in that case, there would be a potential that Simple Green could actually erode the structure of the carbide and potentially lead to a problem in the wood shop. I've talked with the chemical engineers at Simple Green, and they recommend this purple heavy-duty product if the cleaning involves carbide teeth, which of course in my shop that's 100% of what I'm using is carbide tipped saw blades. So the difference is there. Whether it would actually be a problem in your shop, I don't know, but you know, a gallon of this in concentrated form is $14 or $15. It's available at the big box stores, super easy to find. You're probably paying less for the concentrated heavy-duty cleaner than you would for a smaller container of Simple Green in the grocery store, so why not? I've got 4 or 5 years using this. I've had no problems with it. It's actually a very good cleaner. So we'll come back in and we'll look at how this thing cleans the blades. So we can see just how dirty these teeth are and how quickly and easily this is going to wipe away. This solution's been on here for, I probably didn't wait long enough. It's probably been only 8 or 10 minutes. And just a couple swipes with brass brush, and I mean that deep dark, I mean these teeth almost look charred. Okay, so the blades had a couple minutes to soak here on the other side. It's just amazing how quickly these deep dark stains from all the resins just, I'm using almost no pressure, and I'm just seeing the chrome color of those carbide teeth come right out again. Boy, that makes it easy. There might be 50 teeth on this combination blade, but it only takes me a second to clean each section of them. I'm telling you, just let the chemicals do the work. Don't just spray it on there and work so hard to get it clean. Just let the chemicals work for you, and you won't believe how well that cleans. After that Simple Green heavy-duty cleaner has had a chance to sit on your blade for a few minutes, 10 to 15 minutes we'll say, it's just going to take you a matter of a minute or two to actually work and clean your blade. You know, before it might be something that you just avoided doing in your shop because it took so long or it was hard to clean. But I mean, that's the kind of result I've been really happy with. It's so affordable, it's so easy to do. Sorry folks, you just don't have any excuses. You should go clean your saw blades right now. This is a blade that I cleaned about a month and a half ago, and the blades that have been cleaned with the simple green purple, they seem to stay clean longer. When I'm using them on the table saw, you know, I get a few months between cleanings, depending if I'm using something that has a lot of pitch and resin in the wood. If it's just my usual of white oak, you know, I can go months between cleaning. But the nice thing is, when you do break down and finally clean all your blades, or at least the most common ones in your arsenal, it just takes a couple minutes of actual work. So it's been a really nice product in my shop, and this is the gallon I've been working out of for the last 4.5, 5 years. I just grabbed a new gallon, and I mean, unless you're in a large commercial shop, a gallon's gonna last you a long time. So check out this product if you wanna have clean blades that don't leave burn marks in your shop. Safety is a really big concern in my shop, so what do we need to use this industrial cleaner safely? I didn't find the use for a organic vapor type respirator. It didn't seem irritating to the lungs to me. I'll put links in the description below so you can check out Simple Green's website, check out their safety data sheet. And I do like to use some nitrile gloves, keep your hands protected. A pair of splash-proof goggles would be a good idea as well. But I was okay without a respirator. Well-ventilated area would be a good idea. Get some good nitrile gloves on and go to work.